Thank you. And just so that I can clarify the record, I don't dress like Jeff Atwater. Our wives dress us alike. Look, you know, when I stand here and I see this brilliant gathering, it really brings a true humble honor to me that I can stand before you. And when I think about the privilege that I have of taking off a camouflage uniform and still being able to serve this great nation, to serve each and every one of you, I can tell you that each and every day that I wake up, it's a great day in the United States of America, and it's a great day for Angela and myself. You know, someone just came up to me while I was walking around, and they said, "What on earth did you do to the Huffington Post?" Because every single day they're writing about you, and you're just driving them absolutely apoplectic. But as I stand here today, you're looking at the #1 target for the entire Democrat Party of the United States of America. And I wear that as a badge of honor, ladies and gentlemen. But the question is, why would a first-term congressman, a person who has never been in politics in his entire life, be the #1 target for the Democrat Party? It's because I believe that you're looking at the embodiment of what Abraham Lincoln talked about, what Jeff Atwater just talked about, was freedom. Because the whole purpose for the Republican Party being established was freedom. It was the Emancipation Proclamation. It was the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendments. It was all about individual freedom. That's why this party exists, and that's why we will continue to exist for years on end for this great nation. But really what you have to understand, it comes down to two different visions for this great nation, this great constitutional republic. It comes down to a vision that says America is about equality of opportunity. And what do I mean by saying it's about equality of opportunity? It means that a young man born in 1961 in the inner city of Atlanta, Georgia, can stand today and be the congressional representative of the highest per capita income zip code in the United States of America. That's what it means. It means that 51 years ago, the beaches that my parents could not walk upon, I now represent those beaches. Equality of opportunity that says no matter where you are born, no matter where you come from to these great shores that we call America, you're rewarded. You're given those chances. You're given the opportunities to succeed. You're given a ladder upon which you can climb to have whatever greatness that you wish. And the heart and true soul of the Republican Party and conservatives is that we understand that sometimes you're going to slip off of that ladder. But we will have a safety net there for you so that you can bounce back up and continue to climb. See, equality of opportunity leads to economic freedom. We've always stood for individual freedom, but we stand for economic freedom as well. But the other side does not believe as we do. They see the safety net as a hammock. And they don't believe in equality of opportunity. They believe in equality of achievement. They believe that they are the arbiters of fairness. They believe that when you look upon young Allen West in 1961, born in the inner city of Atlanta, Georgia, son, that's where you'll stay. But we'll give you just enough that you can maintain a decent standard of life. But there's a ceiling upon which that we will place above you. Because equality of achievement leads to economic dependency. And it leads to an enslavement. And that's why we need to understand the history of the Democrat Party. The history of the Democrat Party is all about slavery, secession, segregation, and today it's about socialism. And none of those 4 S's has ever been good for anyone in America. And that is why they cannot stand someone as myself or my wife Angela, whose father came here from Jamaica. And because he just wanted a free haircut, he went down and signed up at the United States Army recruiting station. But he served a career in the military. He fought 2 tours of duty in Vietnam. And today, his daughter, my wife, has an MBA and a PhD. That's what America stands for. And that is what we seek to hand off to generation upon generation, our children and our grandchildren. That is the DNA that is in Americans. That is what Thomas Jefferson was talking about when he wrote in the Declaration of Independence, that we are endowed with certain unalienable rights given to us not by government, but our Creator, of life, of liberty, and a pursuit of happiness. But when you sit down at the State of the Union address, you see that President Obama believes that it's not a pursuit of happiness. He believes it's a guarantee of happiness. And that is not the essence of America. For it was Alexis de Tocqueville that said, the great American Republic will cease to exist when Congress realizes that they can bribe the public with the public's money. And that is where we stand today. And that is why we have a debt to GDP ratio, which is 101%. But if you add in the unfunded mandates, CFO, now we're talking about a debt to GDP ratio that's closer to 140%. These are the times that try men's souls. Now, will you be a summer soldier? Will you be a sunshine patriot? Will you shirk away from the duties and responsibilities that our forefathers and mothers have laid down for us? Or will you stand in the gap? Will you stand on principle? Will you stand on honor? Will you stand on conviction with courage and with character and say, as the motto of the seal of the United States Army says, this we'll defend? Ladies and gentlemen, it is a moral question that is occurring in America. We cannot sit back and watch the entrepreneurial spirit, the will of the American people, be destroyed, be decimated. We cannot sit back and watch our great military force be destroyed and be decimated, while there are countless amounts of enemies that are just waiting for that opportunity. The fact that we had the president of Iran, Mahmoud Ahmadinejad, 2 weeks ago, 90 miles away from Florida, but yet we're standing talking about how we're going to cut back on Army brigades, how we're going to bring the United States Marine Corps down to World War I levels. The United States Navy, the fewest amount of ships that they have ever had since World War I, 234. That's not how we defend this great nation. That's not how we show our allies that we're going to be there for them. That's not what Ronald Reagan talked about, peace through strength, and that's not why President Lincoln stood and made the decision that a house divided should fall, and he committed the manpower and the will of this nation to keep this union together. This is a battlefield that we must stand upon, and we need to let President Obama, Harry Reid, Nancy Pelosi, and my dear friend, the chairman of the Democrat National Committee, we need to let them know that Florida ain't on the table. Take your message of equality of achievement, take your message of economic dependency, take your message of enslaving the entrepreneurial will and spirit of the American people somewhere else. You can take it to Europe, you can take it to the bottom of the sea, you can take it to the North Pole, but get the hell out of the United States of America. Yeah, I said hell. This is not about 1% and 99%. This is about 100%. It's about 100% American. And I will not stand back and watch anyone defame, degrade, or destroy that which my father fought for, my older brother, my father-in-law, myself, and my nephew, and all my friends still in uniform. I will not allow President Obama to take the United States of America and destroy it. So, if that means I'm the #1 target for the Democrat Party, all I got to say is one thing. Bring it on, baby. So God bless you all. God bless America. And God bless the great state of Florida. And we're going to make sure that it stays red. Thank you.